Hello. So it's episode 2 on Road Trip Revelations. So yesterday I talked about how it's important to listen to your internal GPS, that intuition. And today I want to share what God revealed to me about my path in life because of the roads I ended up on this trip that I took. So, like I said, this was a way I had never gone before, so I was unfamiliar with it. And when we're unfamiliar with things, it can create anxiety and insecurity and uncertainty, right? So we're riding along, and all of a sudden, we start, at this point, I'm listening to my GPS because I've gone as far as I can on my own and knowing the little bit of the way of going. And so now I'm really just like, okay, I guess this GPS knows where it's taking me because I seriously do not at this point. Well, it's got us now on all of these back roads. And they are winding roads. I mean, these turns are so sharp. I literally had to go 10 miles an hour because I will get sick if I start going around the turns super fast and it's really, really sharp. And poor Maddie behind me, she told me later, she was like, "Mom, why did you slow down so much?" I was like, because I'm trying not to puke. And they're literally on the side of the mountains and stuff. And so you've got mountains over here and you've got I don't know, just a bunch of trees that are you could fall off on the other side. And it's so tight. So when you go around that corner, you cannot see if someone is coming your way. So I was so nervous. And I'm trying not to get sick. So I literally go, so slow, and I'm in a rental vehicle. Praise God for the rental vehicle because of all the crap Maddie had. So I'm in this vehicle. I can barely see over the steering wheel. I can't even see the front of the vehicle because I'm so small. I'm only 5'2". So I'm in this vehicle. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm used to driving my Jeep, and so I had that going against me. I'm on unfamiliar roads. And these turns are so winding, and it's nerve-wracking. I am so nervous, and I am holding the steering wheel so tight, my hands are cramping. And I'm are we ever going to get through this part of the trip? Where are the straight roads? I'm used to just the straight roads, the easy roads, the roads I know, right, that I'm familiar with. And so I said, okay, just take it all in, right? Because part of our journey is about being present. So I'm trying to keep my eyes focused ahead, but also taking the beautiful scenery and everything. Well, then I try to do that, and then I'm oh no, I literally crossed the line. I was okay, stop looking at the scenery, just stay focused on the road and where you're headed, and don't look around, just stay focused on your destination, right? But this portion of the trip reminded me that walking with God is never easy, right? And it's going to be uncomfortable, and we're going to be in unfamiliar areas. And we'll want to revert back to what is comfortable to us, what we know. But that won't allow us to grow. That comfort zone keeps us comfortable because that's where we can stay stagnant. And in order to grow into everything that we are supposed to be, whether you're a Christian or just as a human being, and you're on your journey to becoming your best self, and reaching goals in your life, you can't stay in the same spot. You're going to be forced to get out of what you know in order to grow. And sometimes we have to take time when it's safe to look around and take in the scenery or the scene of where you are right now, and appreciate that, knowing that this is just a season of your life on your way to where you are supposed to go. And in that season has its own lessons, right? It's going to encompass things that you don't like because it's pulling things out of you that can't go with you to the next level. It's maybe eliminating people in your life who are toxic, or different situations, whatever, that are not healthy for you to be the best you. So you've got to go on these unfamiliar roads in this unfamiliar territory, and know that it's going to be worth it in the end. And you can't, if you stay in the same place, how are you ever going to grow? It's just like a snake and its skin. Like, obviously it sheds its skin because it's growing. I don't know the whole technicality of all that, but I just felt like that example kind of came, like, you have to shed the old in order to find the new. And so these winding roads and this unfamiliar territory is creating an environment for you to have to trust God and trust him, because you can't see, or I couldn't see around the bend, but I'm trusting that it's safe around there because I'm listening to my GPS and I'm being guided by it. And so if you're in a season in your life like I am, and you're being led down new roads and you don't understand why you're being called to go in the areas that you are, just know that straight roads, even though they might be easy, you're probably not going to learn everything you need to on those straight roads as you would the winding roads, right? Like, the journey with the Lord is never a linear journey. It's going to be winding. It's going to be up and down. You're going to have highs and lows. But in the end, when you end up getting to wherever he's calling you to be, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're never truly going to arrive, but you're going to keep going to new season after new season. And you'll realize when you're in the new season and you look back, you're like, I'm glad I had those winding roads, or, different things that happen, because I wouldn't be who I am today had I not gone through those or taken the wrong turns. I wouldn't have learned certain things that not only help me, but will also allow you to help other people that you might come in contact with over your life who are maybe struggling with some of the same things that you're struggling with. So embrace the winding roads. And just keep in mind, if God leads you to it, he's gonna get you through it. Just have faith and don't give up. I'll see you on the next episode.